Hi guys, this is Mira from Sibyl Tarot. Welcome one more day to my channel. I have been without uploading videos for a while, but I'm back. I have sorted out the tech issues I had with my camera, and today I am going to bring you a review and a walkthrough the Everyday Witch Tarot. So, well, starting with the packaging, these guys from Lewellyn have finally done something about their boxes, and even though they are still huge, but now it seems that their kits come in a sturdy box with a magnet that opens like a coffret, and well, you can pull the book in here. And here are the cards, although they are most likely going in a box, sorry, in a bag. But yet it's better than the boxes we are accustomed to. I have had some, fun with the deck so far, and I am in love with the artwork. I find it very, very approachable, very pleasing to the eye. This is like quite PG rated, so I don't think there's going to be any kind of problem with using this deck with the public. And well, I am so in love with the deck, but not so much with the book. There are some pearls of wisdom that are making me want to pluck my eyes out of my eyeballs with a spoon. But even though I really appreciate that the book is in a format of full color with an illustration of each card, there are some spaces for notes. And well, in general, and even though I am a huge tarot snob, as you probably know, and I know that my way is not the only way, but in spite of the pearls of wisdom that come in the book, there are some parts that are really, really good. But well, we will speak about this later. Now I am going to do a little walkthrough through the deck. And well, I don't like to make the walkthroughs eternal, so you can just stop if you want to see the card in more detail. Let's get started with this Fool, which is a pretty traditional Fool, even though it is like themed. Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, so very typical Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. I have noticed that some people say that they don't get this Hierophant, but I mean, even though some cards are not strictly Rider-Waite-Smith based, but I feel that they are like quite easily to translate into RWS language. So, well, in this case, like this Hierophant, this woman is like the teacher or the most experienced woman in the whole yoga thing, so I guess it's quite easy to translate. I am going to readjust the camera for a second so it comes more better focused for you guys. No, the other way around. No, I don't see anything. Okay, in here, the Lovers with the cheesy cat, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice. I like this Justice. Hanged Man, Death. I am not quite sure that I really like this Death, but in my opinion it's like the ugliest card in the deck, but even though it doesn't disrupt the general tone of the deck. And this is Temperance. This is the This is the Devil, and well, there was quite a polemic with this particular Devil card, and some people that seemed to be offended by the fact that they are like kids with a lot of... I mean, these kids are already teenagers, and they are probably thrusting on their own, so I don't really see what the issue in here might be. This Tower. The Star, I find this one a very beautiful depiction of star. We've got the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, and now the aces of this deck look a bit like court cards, so it is good to pay attention to the title and to notice what card are we actually reading. This is the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the whole set of sword cards that happen in this room. I really love them. I find them very beautiful, and I like the sequence. The Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords that comes later. This is Five of Swords. This is Six of Swords. That looks like Seven of Swords in RWS, but this is seven actually. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords again in the room. Ten of Swords. And now the court cards. The Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Everyone has a cat in this deck, apparently. Now this is the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, which seems like it doesn't quite belong to the deck, but the artwork is very beautiful. The Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, Five, Six, Seven, quite traditional as well. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and 10. Now we go with the Court of Cups, the Page, the Knight. This is the cheesiest knight ever with the whole heart-shaped bubble thingy. The Queen of Cups, very motherly. And the King of Cups. This is the Suit of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four as well, very traditional, Five of Wands, Six, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, 9, 10, and now the courts, Page of Wands, the Knight, the Queen, I really like this Queen, and the King and his orange cat. And now the last, the Suit of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, again very traditional, the Four, Five of Pentacles, Six, Seven, 8. I think that this card is like very well translated, a witch working in her craft. 9, 10 of Pentacles, and the courts, the last set of cards, the Page, the Knight, and the Queen and the King. Okay, so now let's go with the book. Well, it may be worth mentioning like the backs of the cards are really cute. The cardstock is traditional Lewellyn cardstock, so nothing new to say about that. And now let's go with the guide of Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. And well, good things about this book. As I said, it is in full color, which is a novelty. And oh, let's see. Come on, some cards. Okay, so I like the fact that there is like the full card in here, the title, and there is like a subtitle for the card that gives you some insight about the meaning. And well, there is like the explanation. Some cards have this whole, all cards, things to consider area, and a page to make your own notes. So in this aspect, I really like the structure of the book. And well, I haven't read the whole book. I have just gone through some cards, but there were a couple of things that made me cringe so hard. In general, I mean, don't misunderstand me. In general, it is a guide. So it's a guide for deck that has been made from someone else's perspective, which doesn't have to be necessarily mine. So whatever floats your boat, but I do see some things that are, I don't know, like counterproductive to teach to beginners. Well, as I wanted to say that this is a deck that I feel would work equally well for beginners, for more seasoned readers. Even though the artwork is quite whimsical, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is the person behind the tool who makes a reading shallow or not shallow. So, whatever. Going with the book, there is a part in here, and I quote, Ten of Cups. So, things to consider. The Ten of Cups is another card with no downside. Wow, another. I would really like to know which one is the other one. Its presence in a reading can only be a good thing. Kill me. So, okay. Now, this is the moment for Tarot Snobbery. So, if you are not into it, you can just turn down or unsubscribe or thumb down or whatever. But again, this is my personal point of view, but I think that there's no such thing as an all rainbows and unicorns card. I feel that, you know, everything has a downside in life, and the Ten of Cups is no less. Tens, in numerologically speaking, are completion, can be endings. So, for instance, the Ten of Swords. When you have a Ten of Swords, you can see all the doom and gloom, but depending on the context, it can be telling you this is as bad as it's going to get. Okay, so it is not everything like awful and ominous. There is also some positivity into the Ten of Swords. So the same happens on the contrary with the Ten of Cups. I mean, the Ten of Cups can be all this emotional fulfillment, the happy family connections, a relationship that is going wonderfully, and like most people think about relationships when they see the Ten of Cups, and they can, I mean, it can be seen and interpreted depending on the context, like, oh my god, this relationship is going to be awesome, and you're going to have a happy family and 3 kids and a white couch and a dog, and record commercials for IKEA. Okay, but as well, it can be telling us that this relationship is, on the other hand, as good as it gets. That there are feelings that are not renewing, that there are stagnant feelings, that the relationship has come to a point where it has no more to give, depending on the cards and the question and the context that surround the reading. So, saying things such as, this is a wonderful card, is kind of a service to beginners, in my opinion, and this is like, there were quite great things in the book, but there are some others that make me want to do. Ooh. So, well, anyway, as I said, it's a guide made from someone else's perspective about their own deck, so they can say whatever they feel like saying, even though I would severely cut down on the whole positivity and rainbows and glitter and unicorn thingy, but that's just me. So, well, thank you very much for watching, and I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and have a lovely weekend and a rest of the day. Bye!